personally believe at this value, all of those risks that I talked about are baked in. And it's a good buying point. It's one of the reasons why I've bought $2 million this year at higher prices than we're at right now. I think other people will look at it and say, do I want to take on those risks, those uncertainties, or do I want to wait? And I think in this environment, people are choosing to wait. They may at some point say all of the bad news is priced in, and now's the time to buy the stock. I kind of feel like we're getting to that level, but it's just my instinct, having done this for a long time. What we can control is delivering the results, and that's what we're focused on. And the results have been spectacular. 18 quarters of greater than a rule of 40. I mentioned to a really successful portfolio.
Welcome and thank you for joining me here at Gambling Investor. My name is Luke, and today we're talking SOFI Technologies. That was Anthony Noto, and he is the CEO of SOFI Technologies. And yes, he did buy 2 million shares. And actually, since this interview, which was taken a month ago on Basis Points, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Great interview. He's actually bought more shares. Guys, I am not waiting. I've actually bought more shares today of SOFI Technologies. I bought another 20 shares at a cost basis of about $18. So that brings me to a total of 50 shares in my investing portfolio. I also hold one call option in my gambling portfolio, and that one is up over 40%. So doing pretty good, but I think it's going to go way higher. It's a strike price of $18 with a expiration date of 10/16. So I've got a ton of time. I think this is going to be I'm going to make over 100%. So I think it'll be doubling from here very, very easily in the next coming months. So let's take a look at some of the other banks. I think one of the main problems is how Wall Street's valuing this company. Is it a fintech? Is it a bank? Guys, it's both. It's a fintech and it's a charter bank. The only charter bank that's offering crypto straight up. You can buy some of the major tokens like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, that sort of thing on SOFI, the only one that you can do that with. All right, so right here, you can see SOFI Technologies at the top, and then we got JP Morgan and Wells Fargo. One of the big metrics that they like to use in banks is the price to book. So right here, we can see SOFI trading at a 2.19, JP Morgan up higher at 2.6, and Wells Fargo well under at 1.6. So it's trading very, very around there. The big difference between SOFI Technologies is, since it's such a smaller company, you could see right here a market cap of only 23 billion compared to JP Morgan that's getting close to hitting that $1 trillion mark, and then Wells Fargo about 260 billion. But their revenue growths are well under SOFI Technologies. So just something to think about going forward. One of the big things that I really like about SOFI Technologies is I think they are just going to be expanding and moving with the times. So if something doesn't work for them, I think that they're going to be able to figure it out very, very, very quickly. So they've added a couple things on, actually more than a couple things, but the two things I want to talk about is their Composer by SOFI that they've added to their platform. An AI-powered investing platform designed to help members move from idea to execution, reflecting a push towards more advanced automated investing tools. All right, and then SOFI Coach, another AI-powered financial guide integrated into the app to help members with financial planning and decision-making. Basically, more AI tools. So I've pulled up Coach here on my platform for SOFI, and I just asked it a generic question just for fun. I haven't had too much time to play around with this, but I said, what's the best way to utilize your resources? And then it basically says the best way to use my is to think of me as a financial thinking partner. So you can sit here and have a conversation, just like you would with like Perplexity or Claude. If you guys use any of these tools, ChatGPT, Grok, and you can sit there and talk to it, and it'll give you all the information. Obviously, they're not perfect. It's just another tool. But I just absolutely love that SOFI is going to be just, always looking for the next feature and moving forward. All right, so where does SOFI go from here? Well, they're going to be reporting their next quarter earnings, or their last quarter earnings, I should say, at the end of the month. So about 4 weeks or so. And you can see the analysts have them doing about 10. But if we look at their full year, we can see the analysts are coming under what they've actually guided. So this column here is what the company's guided to. So the company is guided to adjusted EPS of 60 cents. The analyst consensus is under that. So I think they'll easily hit this. So If they come above this, I think that the stock will go flying above 25 or maybe around 25. If they come in line, I think the stock's going to be trading between 20 and 25. But either way, it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to be investing, as much as I can going forward into this company. In actuality, the lower the stock price stays, the better it is for me. So, yeah, I'll be looking forward and I'll let you know what happens when their earnings come out and what moves I'm making from there. Guys, if you want to see what moves I'm making in my gambling or my investing portfolio, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you guys in the next one.